Oh boy. Welcome back everybody to episode 15 of our Necromancers Let's Play of Total War Warhammer. Continuing off where we left last time, I'll just do a quick recap of the important events. We started moving against Karak Hirn. We started sieging Mighdal Vongalbarak, and if you look over here, you'll see that Zulfbar has betrayed us. In the events here, they've broke their trade agreement, broke their non-aggression pact, and declared war. So I don't know what that non-aggression pact meant, if they were willing to just turn around like that and attack us like this. But this is the situation we find ourselves in. Karak Hirn is in a bad situation here, but we are unfortunately surrounded. So I'm going to go back on what I was doing last turn. Forget about public order for now. We need our money. So we're going to turn this back on. Did I just turn that back on? So we have an okay income for now. We do have a rebellion here in Grunberg. I'm tempted to grab one of these lords that we have kicking around here. I mean, we can leave Manfred out of it. We don't need the help of any vampires for this, I don't think. But Ludwig, who has the Summon Creatures of the Night, which is a nice trait, we could pick him up. Or if there's any other appropriate necromancers, melee attack +5 for a necromancer. Yeah, so we might just grab Ludwig and pop him into Grunberg. We have Grunberg's selected, correct? Just to make sure that we can defend Grunberg. I was originally not really caring about it, but we need all the income we can get now. So hopefully they attack us next turn, and we can just fight them off with Ludwig up there. At the same time, Gregor did gain a level, so we're going to put that last point into Patrol Ambusher. And since both of these dwarves are in their own territory and replenishing, I think I'm going to take Gregor and have him assault the units of this army over here. And he did not succeed. That's too bad. But we can go ahead and move Heinrich up. And send Helmengorst in for the attack. Naturally, they'll move back, but it does mean that we have to put Heinrich into force march in order to get him into range, which puts us in a rather bad situation because Thorgrim Grudgebearer is right here. He is trapped in town, though. He would have to siege it and move out. I don't think the AI is smart enough to do that. Do I want to risk my lord on it, though? That is the question.
Corpse must spread the rot. Yes.
We can stay in standard stance. I mean, Alric is taking attrition here. Is it something we want to do? Do we want to move in and attack?
Can I assist you?
Will this aggression get us anything? That's the main question, I guess. Well, I mean, both of their settlements are under attack. What we could try is to push into this and then force Karak Hirn to take peace and give us money and all sorts of good friendly, nice things. And just hope that Thorgrim is not smart enough to siege and then move out. The Bloody Hands are still at war with the dwarves, right? Yeah. They're not in any sort of good shape, though. So we will go ahead and do the dangerous thing. We will move up, but not so far that we can't pull back
My
if forced,
cruelty knows
and
no limits.
go with Helmengorst. This seems to think that they have a very good chance. We have a crazy high Winds of Magic power reserve. 145? 130? That's bananas. I agree that the initial engagement is not in our favor, but I can't see this going. I can't see this going their way, even with Dwarven magic resistance, because most of our magic is summoning guys. So we're gonna go ahead and fight this because I don't think it's giving us a fair shot here. Or maybe it is. Maybe the dwarves really are that strong. But yeah, they don't seem to have much in the way of special units. They don't have too much range. I think we can take care of it. Yeah, I think we can do this. We're gonna be a bit beat up, but we can do it. We can surely gamble a little bit on that. 13. Wonderful. Okay, so they're starting all the way up there. Our reinforcements are coming in from behind. So I think we're going to start way back here and slowly walk up. Let our reinforcements catch their breath. There's no reason for us to push up too early because they have their grudge throwers here, which we do not want to face off against. So I think we're going to start all the way at the back. Go ahead and start the battle, and just wait for our reinforcements to get in before we start forming up. Send the bats up onto this ridge just to get some sight. Okay, just gonna try to group up similar unit types here. Are they moving up to attack here? No, they're just gonna face us. Okay, so we have time to group up. Have the bats here. So yeah, the balance of power is incredibly in our favor. I don't know what the auto resolve was thinking there. Yeah. Set up our knights here. So, how tired are they? They're drained, very tired, and animated. So, I believe they'll just replenish on their own if just given a bit of time. So our opponents here are giving us a bit of help, basically, by not rushing in. Let's try to alternate types of units. I don't know. Throw poison in there next to our Graveguard with the great weapons, I think. Yeah, so we'll do that. Actually, these two would probably do better as a small flanking force. Break this unit up and just put some more skeletons in there, and we can just put our skeleton spears on the flanks. Okay. I don't know if they're actually going to form up the way I told them to. It's a bit of a crapshoot when you do this. No need to run, guys. Just walk on over there. Get these zombies in these woods. Zombies can run. I don't care if the zombies get tired. And the rest of everybody else is a special unit. So we can just sort of spread them out evenly to keep leadership high. Put the corpse cart right there in the middle. All those units have nice little buffs on them. And we're going to go and just walk our cavalry up there. Okay, so it's going to be a while these guys all form up, and our small force of flanking units will also get them to form up over here. Those two can run. Just they don't have too far to go. So when we do go in, we're going to send the bats onto each of the grudge throwers, just to hold them in place, and maybe some into the gunners here, the thunderers. We'll run up first with the zombies to try to get stuck in. So zombies and bats will distract everybody, and then we'll push up with our main force, which I can. It's just about in position. Corpse card is very slow, and yeah, team legendary lord here, which we'll just group these guys up. We'll just stay, pop around. We have lots and lots of magic in this battle. We can raise many units. So we're gonna try to keep on top of that. Again, I had no foresight. Did not give Helmengorst his signature ability, basically, and it makes me sad to realize that I was so foolish. Okay. So, I think we're about ready to get started here. I'm just going to tell everybody to run the rest of their way to get into position. And we will start with... These guys are actually... We'll start by sending the zombies up into the archers. It's going to take a very long time for them to get there. And grudge thrower can get out to about here, so we're going to get the bats just outside that range, just right here. Similarly with the main line. So these fellas are slowly sneaking up here. Cavalry sneaking through the trees. So they have some rocks coming in at our zombies. Doing some damage, but it's not the best firing angle. Okay, so all of you guys, you go ahead and pour up like so. These bats get on this one, these bats get on this one, these bats get into the guns. Alright, these fellas should get into these trees, get hidden here. Cavalry continue to push up. Helmengorst is a little bit too excited. I can tell him to slow down. Alright. Bats distracted them. Get the bats back out again. These bats I may just leave stuck in. These ones as well. We should get them back out again. Okay, now let's see about getting on the side here. Now we can throw a little bit of this onto the bats. These bats back out. Okay. An uphill charge there, but we're okay with that. We're going to go around here to this. And the zombies are just starting to get in here. Alright. We have the knights run away. And get ready with our flanking force here. Just inching them up. Trying to get in on all sides. All you folks, keep on moving up. I don't know why I selected there, but you guys climb the hill. That's what we're asking for. Okay, we're going to drop Krell right in here, along with a unit of zombies. Okay. So these guys are going to try to get around behind. Yeah, Krell can try to get into these again. Where is their load is actually over here. So these guys should get out of here. They pulled these fellows out of position. Where are my knights? My knights are on 2. I don't usually put them on 2. That's why I'm so confused here. Okay, do we have any other bats sitting around? We do have 1 unit of bats we can put on these archers. Actually on the grudge thrower, which is continuing to throw grudges. Get our heroes in here. Try to get this hero in here. Get these guys up here. That is a beautiful charge. That is just, those dwarves are just flying everywhere. Get them out of there. Of course, keep these fellows up. I'm not really sure where Krell is or what he's doing, but I'm sure he's having a good time. We can put a Spirit Leech on their Lord. That'd be a good thing to do. And get our Knights pulled back out. Not really sure what Helmengorst is doing here. Okay, these guys don't need to be in here. Can drop down some more zombies over here. These fellows up here. Okay. Bats. Distract these guys. You guys crush into here. Yeah. Just put my ethereal hero on their lord, who I don't think has any magic damage. I don't know why these horses are still here. Okay. Try to get some regen on the central group. Bats, get on stuff. Cycle that charge. Cycle that charge. So there's still lots and lots of magic. Krell is right here. I have no idea if he's impressed, but Kill them, raise them, wipe them out, you say. Where is their lord? There he is. Alright, Gorst, keep this side up. Where did my Banshee get hit? Looks like it. Where is the Lord? Need to get some Spirit Leech on him. Big damage, big damage. These guys have just stood around looking pretty, doing nothing. Bats have taken this. And with that, I believe we have won it. Okay. And so Crow got 38 kills in this battle. Where is their lord? How much does the overcast here take? 1, 2, I think it's 12. I think it's a double. Goes in here. Okay. And we'll go ahead and speed it up. But yeah. So we did win in the end there. It was not an easy victory though. Alright, I think we've mopped up just about everything we needed. Yep, so many losses on our side, but yeah, those knights did some work. Unfortunately, these fellows didn't get really into the thick of the battle. Didn't get to show their stuff. 143 kills. I guess those must have been zombies. It's hard to say. It feels like there must be some better way of displaying this so that it can represent, like, did you kill 143 giants or 143 zombies? That sort of matters a little bit. We could use the money. 3% regeneration is terrible because with this much money we could just, raise dead on some more units. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, Berserker Sword, a Gravedigger. Very nice. Okay. So, life leeching, power recharge, power reserves. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think I'm gonna pop Sasha out because she has better campaign abilities by far at the moment, and yeah, basically she has better campaign abilities and she has no health at the moment, so I would much rather have her out and about. We'll start building up her abilities there. We'll turn on her this because it'll reduce the chance of enemy heroes being able to do stuff to us while we're in this area. Now, Gorst has to move up here to keep us protected. I'm wondering what would be farther away. Should we move right or left? I think left will keep us away from their other army. And right now we just kind of have to pray that the AI is not smart enough to figure out how to come after us here. And if they do, that we can run away. Because we're in a highly precarious situation at the moment. So we're going to go ahead and grab the Invocation of Nehek, because we would like to get Awakened from the Grave. It's quite a good spell there that we are currently missing out upon. Thankfully, Kemmler's army mostly didn't take much damage at all, really. Right. So I think it's Kemmler's army that we're most concerned about. So we should fill it up with things that are good at killing dwarves. So I think unit of Grave Guard with great weapons is in order. Actually, what am I doing here? We should raise the dead with Gorst because he has the cost reduction. It's quite significant actually. So we'll grab some Grave Guard with great weapons, and we kind of want this to be a full stack to be able to face off against the dwarves properly. We could use Black Knights with Lances and Barding. I think regular Black Knights are enough. We just kind of want to disrupt the dwarven formations and such. I don't think Gorst's army is going to be doing most of the damage, so you look at the difference between skeleton spearmen and regular skeletons. They're around the same. Skeleton swordsmen have better melee attack. The spearmen have better melee defense. On the other hand, the dwarves do tend to have a lot of range. So, just wondering what will hold better. Because the spearmen basically they have more melee defense and anti-large and nothing else. I think probably want to go with the swordsmen, and then grab another crypt ghoul, and then the rest will fill up his entire army with zombies. No more swordsmen. So there we go. Negative 86 a turn. Small price for peace of mind. That's what I say. So I don't think... I mean, if the dwarves both come in here next turn, it will be a tough fight, but maybe we'll be able to somehow survive.
It will be a mass game.
Okay. So now that we've taken care of that army, let's see if we have any added diplomacy. No, they won't become a vassal or give us anything else, really. If we demand heaps of money, I mean, that's not really all that much money. So, I'm afraid not. Afraid not, dwarves. We're gonna just go ahead and attack you here. Although, in one more turn we would get siege towers. Is that to our benefit? Not really. We have a good group of flying units here, and zombies will be just climbing the walls. And we have our battering ram already. Look at the settlement map. They only have one gate, so there's no point getting another battering ram or anything like that. I think we'll just go straight in. I may regret this. I may wish that I waited another turn, but by then the hordes of dwarves will be upon me. So I'd like to do some damage to the dwarves while I can. So assuming we win this, I think it'll be probably a sack. I'm hoping it's going to be a good chunk of money, and then we'll be scurrying our way back to Sylvania for a desperate defense. We'll start deployment. 22 is a good starting amount. You guys don't do that. Put the Königstein Stalkers on there. They're a good unit for it. So these guys will be our ranged or our flying force. We can put the corpse cart up front because it's very, very slow. Zombies. They'll just be, again, up front. Actually, I think what we might do is put a couple zombie units here, a couple zombie units here, just to sort of maybe trick the dwarves into manning the outer towers rather than the inner ones. Which, if they spread themselves a little thinner, then that's all to the good. So these guys will be our main force up at the front here. Our battering ram and the grave guard. The grave guard have shields. I wouldn't normally put them up front, but we're trying something a bit funny here with the zombies. In fact, what we might do is might just move these fellas back a bit and stick the zombies in like that, and then we'll just have the zombies run forward first thing, and hopefully that'll attract their attention. These knights are honestly probably going to be completely useless. We're going to stick them in the corner here so that maybe they don't get shot at, but they're not really going to be any help here, I don't think, unless somehow the dwarves all deploy on the walls and we burst it. I don't think that's not going to happen. Okay, and then the real hotness is our grave guard with great weapons and our crypt ghouls, which we will put back behind like so. We're going to try to get them between the towers, hopefully not being shot at because the zombies will be up on the walls, and the Vargeist and our flying units will be up there as well. Gustav is fine here. So with that, we're going to select the zombies and hit start battle. Run them on up. Naturally, coming in right behind them will be our tower. And these guys come up on either side at a slightly slower pace. So these zombies go up over here. These ones up over here. We send them up towards where we see the ranged units are on the wall. These ones up here. We can send Gustav in here. We're being shot at by their artillery, which hopefully we can just send our flying units in the back there to take care of. Oh geez. We're gonna have to get these guys moved up because we're taking hits from the artillery. Oh dear. We're already gonna have to do some of this. Come on, get up those walls. Lazy zombies. Okay. Get these guys moved up next to the wall. We'll send them in actually right here. They should be safe then, at least from that. Okay. So this is exactly what we wanted. So that should shut down their artillery pretty good. Okay, pull back out. Alright, tower's going down. They don't have much range that can actually shoot at us right here, apart from this unit, which we left with their pants hanging down. We'll see if we can't summon some zombies onto the inside here. Okay. So these guys, we're going to try to send in through here. Actually, we're going to send them here first. Send through Unit 1. Okay. Monsters are doing a good job. Okay, in the back, in the back. Okay, and now send these guys through, along with the Necromancer himself. I don't know, I'm pretty sure I told these guys to attack. Okay. Got our corpse card involved. Throw in some skeletons here. Got a fair few units in that. Okay, so now we can start sending the Grave Guard up on the walls. These guys in here. Not sure why these guys aren't fighting. Gustav, throw this down. Keep these bonuses up. Put zombies in behind. Get the Vargas out here. Okay. Get into these fellas. Send them back out. See if we can get our cavalry in the walls here. Very nice. Line up our cav here for, see if we can get a charge. Yeah, pretty anemic charge there. Is that going to be okay charge? These guys have charge defense or something? I don't think they do. Okay, and we have taken victory. That was a tough one. Pyrrhic victory, as usual. Always Pyrrhic with vampire counts. No in particular did a huge amount of damage. Well, I mean, these graveyard, I think those are the ones I sent up on the walls, did pretty good. These zombies getting 0 kills, but I mean, they held pretty well. The bar guys mainly, I think, in this battle just got okay. So they had long beards, so that's why I charged did nothing. Longbeards have charge defense against large or all or something. They defend against charges. That's the main thing you gotta know. But yeah, we did eventually win. That is a good sack. We could really use the cash. Okay.
Follow me.
So we're gonna poke into Grinstadt. Not sure if we should stay here this turn or push on into Sylvania in the hopes of getting into Karak Hirn before everything goes to hell. I mean, I think we should get attacked by Heinz next turn. Averland is probably just going to sit there and do nothing. It's what they've done so far, so I don't know why I would expect anything else. Kemler actually has some room in his army. I might just... So we've filled up on them. Yeah, now that we have a bit of cash, what's good for fighting dwarves? We could use another set of bats for tying up artillery pieces and such. Dire wolves, I mean, against like elven archers or something, they're pretty good. The dwarven quarrelers have way too much armor for them to do anything at all, really. I don't think we have any poison in the whole army. We only have one unit available. Only one crypt ghoul in here. Yeah, I go on then. And one more. Let's just grab another unit of bats. So we're all topped up for both of these armies here. So that we shouldn't get any. Their heroes should not be able to affect us. Eckendorf may get siege next turn. I'm not sure. They can only come into here. If they force march, they can get up to us though. I think we're just going to run away though. If they come at us, we will just simply flee, because this is clearly too many dwarves. Either one of these armies would take everything I had to kill, I think. Dwarves hit above their weight class. I have to admit that. I'm tempted to send Gustav down that direction, but I know for a fact that he's going to be needed over here. So I'm actually just going to throw him into force march and send him straight at Schwarzhofen. He'll cross the river here and lose the turn doing it, but it is necessary. So I mean, unfortunately, Grenstadt is still taking happiness hits to happiness. The Mooch will have it will start walls next turn, and Eastern Sylvania should be mostly well defended. The trouble will be Western Sylvania, specifically Castle Tempelhof, which has walls but no garrison, because I spent all my money putting these buildings in it. Although we now do have enough money, we could start building it up. Although I just said that it's in danger of being taken, so why would I do that? We will have walls in another 2 turns in Schwarzhofen, so that's one of the reasons we have to get Gustav in there as fast as we possibly can. And I think that's all for this turn. So we're just going to quickly cycle through our settlements. I don't think there's anything that's really urgent. Eckendorf is in so much danger where there's no reason. I mean, with all these dwarves, I'm not going to do anything over there. Barak Var is taking a beating. They even have they have garrison still, so that's why the dwarves are stuck there. And if they raise it, then they'll be stuck there. So I hope very much they do that, because I don't want to be killed. And we'll just cycle through each of our lords. I don't think there's anything for Rickert to do right now.
Who shall we destroy?
I might get him into Eastern Sylvania just so we have some more vision on what the dwarves are up to here. I hope they're just, I don't know, sat up in the mountains or something, but I don't have any sight on what they're up to. It's somewhat unnerving. Yes, somewhat unnerving. Castle Drakenhof has an unbeatable, crazy garrison. I've gone up against it a few times. You need like 2-3 armies to take Castle Drakenhof, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna go ahead and end the turn. Believe it or not, this entire episode so far has been one turn. Okay, so they're gonna try to do something. They should fail for the most part. That's all they did. Okay, thank God. The dwarves really could have just marched in and killed us there that turn. But, not yet. Not just yet.
Oh, mighty Lord, the fates have surely selected you for greatness.
Did I take
Thanks to my
anything
guidance,
last
your
turn?
tremendous power grows
I
as if
sacked
driven by some
Mighdal
divine
Vongalbarak.
power. Your enemies tremble before you.
Divine power, yes, yes. That sounds very good. Now is the time for Belbats to blot out the sun, for gloom to fall upon the lands of the living, and the long night to begin. Manfred's, I believe you mean Kemmler's dominion, shall extend far and wide if the prophecies of the Liber Noctis are to come true. So I got 8k. So I guess I had a couple bonus objectives there. I'm not sure which, but assault units success. Really, with the minus 23%? That's troubling. There's raiding in Reichland. And so we have the quest for the Liber Noctis. The plague of brew roses is a vile disease, sadly common throughout the Cestern provinces and Tilia. Once its spores have been inhaled, mortal men will quickly perish in a matter of hours, the telltale bluish fungus bruises covering their bodies. So it was the young Helman Gorst first discovered his father and 4 brothers lying in their beds, taken by the plague. In a fit of anguish, Helman embraced his dead kin, desperate to contract the plague himself. But fate had other plans for the youngest of the Gorst family. Unable to accept his family's deaths, Gorst sought other, darker means to bring them back. Years later, Helman crossed paths with Manfred, the vampire. The vampire count saw something in Gorst, a potential ally perhaps. To that end, he gave Gorst the Liber Noctis, the cursed book of necromancy. Yet the pages of greatest lore were missing, torn from their binding and scattered across the empire. No doubt this was Manfred's true agenda all along, a test. Should Gorst be successful, he would imbue one of the 9 books of Nagash with great power once more. Gorst must begin the hunt for the missing pages immediately, or risk disappointing the Grave Lord Manfred himself. Again, Kemmler. Don't disappoint Kemmler. Fast-moving dire wolves will allow the Necromancer to cover more ground. So we want dire wolves in Helman Gorst's army. This is the next chapter objective issued. So we're now at 17k, which, thank God. Okay, so we can actually get the final upgrade to Castle Drakenhof, like, right now. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to have other things to spend my cash on. So we're going to pop Gustav into Schwarzhofen, and we're going to start recruiting. We're going to kick out these level 0 zombies. I don't know what they're doing in my army. And what should we get? So we already have 4 units of Graveguard with great weapons and 2 units of Graveguard. That seems like enough Graveguard. We also have 2 units of Vargeist. I don't really want more units of Vargeist than that. What we could use is perhaps another unit of cavalry, but I think actually we're going to be sieging some of these dwarven settlements pretty soon. So we're actually going to go with our good old standby of skeleton spearmen. He'll figure out what to fill out the last 2 slots with next turn, I think. So Sasha is here. What can we do? So I don't know where wasn't there a dwarf here? I distinctly remember there being a dwarf here being carried on a palanquin. I think we're just gonna send. There he is. So Gregor, we're going to send down this way. Warzag still doesn't like me very much. Due to aversion, which is unfortunate. So that does leave Ungrim sort of out on his own here in Drenka Hills, which are not very well built up.
Darkness calls.
So I'm going to throw Gorst into Akendorf. That should be a reasonably good army for just defending. Those zombies can just stand there on the walls for a very long time. And Kemmler, who actually needs the regen. I'm going to send him in. I think I only go 50% distance this turn if I want to switch to channeling. I mean, if we pop this in, I'm sure the dwarves will start sieging us. But with Thorgrim over here, and I hope what Wurzag does is attacks Halkenhalf over here in the next end turn phase, rather than any number of dumb things that he could also do. So Kemmler is regenerating reasonably quickly, which is good. Regen is good. And we cannot get Brickett over to the Moot to help with the regen, but it should be. We can pop him into this army just to regenerate up for 1 turn. So that'll get him topped off. And I don't know where these dwarves are. They've taken Nashrak's lair, which means I think they must have taken their armies all the way up here and just settled everything over here. If they confederate with the dwarves, this is going to be very bad, because this was all like chaos corrupted. I mean, it's still chaos corrupted, but it was like garbage land. So at least this is all still in ruins. Okay. So Kemmler is regenerating here. We can pop Hildegard out to help out thusly. Sasha. I mean, we have money, so sustain 57% and 2. 56 and 2. I'm actually going to go with this guy because I think he can knock down walls. Not sure. I'm not sure which it is, but just taking out enemy heroes all over the place is the order of the day. So we have good growth here. What is that from? That's all from it's all from character. That's you're right, because we have both of the ladies are responsible for quite a bit of benefit in that regard. We're gonna try to pop in the corrupted village. If we're lucky, we'll get 3 turns, then another 2 or 3 to put walls in. Then Akendorf will mostly stand on its own, at least for a few turns. So it's only -3 here. So we were going for growth, but I think we're going to switch to public order. Grenstadt, I think, is just unhappy. There's not a lot we can do about that right now. Oh, this army got bigger. That's a somewhat threatening army now. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 units, and he has 14, and ours are slightly worse. So, Well, we're going to throw in the tithe, I think. And so we'll grab just all this stuff. Yeah, it's all pretty cheap. Our money is negative, but it's okay. These guys are all probably going to die. And we'll grab the tithe, and I think we have. It's a little bit more money than I want to spend. So we'll grab the tithe, and we'll just have a big old line of zombies ready to take on Heinz next turn here. Will Marius try to take out Heinz? Maybe. He's been basically completely useless the entire game. It's quite frustrating, actually. Mighdal Vongalbarak is potentially going to be building back up. They're sieged over here. I believe that's oh, what was it? The Blue Skulls, or whatever the hell their name is. The orcs of some kind. So we're going to go into another end turn phase here and see what happens. Dwarves are getting involved. Thorgrim is attacking greenskins. Attacking greenskins. Okay, so the dwarves are not as focused on me as it looked like they were last turn, it seems. There's another engineer coming in here. I don't know how many engineers they have. Is it like turn 70 or something? These guys probably declaring war on us. Yeah, we'll pull in Averland. Not going to do anything, but we'll pull them in anyway. These guys are not doing anything interesting. Yeah, I don't know where Zufbar's armies are. It makes me more and more nervous every turn that they don't do anything. Okay. So it gives us basically no chance here. I think our chances are a little bit better than it's indicating. But I think this will have to wait, and we'll go ahead and do it next time. It's nice to have a battle to start off the episode. So thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of the video, what you're thinking of the series so far. Feel free to leave a like if you liked it, and a dislike if you didn't. And I look forward to seeing you here next time.